Yo, welcome back to the channel everyone, and in this video we're going to be helping out a low KD player here in Black Ops Cold War. Now this is sent by my subscriber and he has a .53 KD and he has not gotten over a 6 gun streak. You heard that correctly, a .54 KD and a player who has not gotten over a 6 gun streak. The whole purpose of this series is to help players out who truly need help here in multiplayer. So, with all that being said, the like goal on this video has to be 750 likes. If we can get 750 likes in under 24 hours, that would be absolutely phenomenal. Now, let me know down in the comment section right now, what is your current KD ratio here in multiplayer? I'm kind of curious on where you guys are standing. So for this series, we're going to watch the entire gameplay because it is a short gameplay. Then we're going to go back and break it down and I'm going to explain everything he did wrong so hopefully he can improve. Now for those of you who want to have help, who have a similar KD or in a similar situation, feel free to send me some gameplay to my Twitter. That's going to be linked in the description of this video. And I'll go ahead and pick out some gameplay, react to it, break it down to help you guys improve. Now also, if I do miss some tips down in the comment section and you guys want to chime in, go ahead and do so. This whole series is geared to actually helping out players who really need the help here in multiplayer. I'm still going to be doing the nuclear reaction series, but this is something that I definitely want to start up because I know a lot of players, you know, want to get their first nukes and also want to increase their KD ratio. So let's go ahead and start this gameplay up. This is going to be a Nuketown gameplay. Max his volume out. So he's running the PPSH. And something I noticed immediately is that he's just sprinting around corners, but we're not going to break the gameplay down yet. We're just going to watch it. Okay. I'm already noticing some things right now. Also want to add, if you guys do not have an Elgato or any of those programs to go ahead and record your gameplay, no big deal. You could send it to me through theater mode because that's what this player did. So it doesn't matter. I want to help out as many people as I can, you know, no matter what their situation is. Okay. I've noticed something else as well. Okay, I'm noticing a very, very serious problem, but I'm not going to break it down yet. I think some of you guys, you know, who are seasoned can already pick up and probably tell what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, the funny thing about this is I'm noticing the same thing that he's doing that his ooh, it's a nice little turn on. I'm noticing the same thing he's doing that his teammates are doing as well, and the people on the enemy team. Like, you guys see this, right? I'm not crazy. I'm gonna speak on this when the gameplay is done. Oh my goodness. Like I'm noticing the same thing he's doing that his teammates are doing and the enemies are doing. I think this might be that bracket in the skill-based matchmaking that he's in right now. Oh yeah. We have a lot to break down in this gameplay.
Gas mine deployed. Enemy forces have destroyed your counter-spy plane. PDA-1 EKIA.
Mm-hmm.
Enemies destroyed
Semtex out. Female hostile deleted.
Napalm strike standing by.
I mean, did I make a video? I literally made a video talking about the streaks I see a lot of people running the napalm strike. Like, everybody is running the napalm strike. This guy, this is a very, very interesting kill streak combo as well. Counter, sentry gun, and the napalm. I mean, all streaks that realistically are not going to help him out in the slightest. So we got to break that down as well. We're probably going to touch up on that immediately. Oh, wow. You know what? I just kind of confirmed my theory right there. That's unfortunate. Okay. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and rewind this gameplay right now. Now, the first thing that I'm going to touch upon immediately is we're going to talk about the kill streaks, the score streaks. Alright, brother, you need to go ahead and you need to change up your score streaks because these score streaks are not helping you in the slightest. Counter UAV, sentry gun, and the napalm strike are things that you're not going to want to run, especially because of your play style. You do a lot of hip firing, you do a lot of sprinting around corners, and I didn't see you aim down sight one time in this gameplay. So I want you to go ahead and put on the UAV. I want you to put on the counter spy plane as well as the war machine because I feel those are going to be the best skill streaks for you to run to actually help you out. Now, I want you to be dead ass honest in the comment section for me. If you do not understand how to run the UAV or understand how to read the mini map, I want you to take off the UAV and put on the ballistic vest because that is again going to help you out in order to stay alive a little bit longer and build up a score streak because I don't think I saw you go over at least a 2 to 3 gun streak in that entire gameplay. Now, something else that I want to go ahead and touch up on during this entire gameplay. Now, some of you guys who are seasoned players, even people who are, you know, on that cusp of, you know, becoming a 1 KD to a 2 KD player, I saw a lot of hip firing in this lobby, and I'm almost guaranteeing you that everybody on his team as well as the enemy team were all hip firing as well. I think he's in that protected bracket. Not really the protected bracket. That's not the verbiage I want to use. That kind of sounds insulting. I think he's in that bracket to where, or at least the skill-based matchmaking is putting him into lobbies where people play the exact same that he does. I don't think anybody in this lobby, realistically, was aiming down sights besides the player potentially with the DMR-14 on the enemy team. Now, what this is going to tell me is once he starts to actually aim down sight and starts to get actual, you know, gun skill, he is going to be struggling going ahead and winning gunfights because he's not used to aiming down sights. I did not see him aim down sight one time this entire gameplay. So that's definitely going to be something that is going to have to be picked up on and some tips and tricks that you're going to have to learn. I've made a lot of videos, you know, explaining how to actually snap aim and pretty much making sure that you're centering. You have centering down because your crosshairs are at the center of the screen at all time, but you're not aimed down sight and you're not utilizing, you know, the iron sights, you're not utilizing higher accuracy, which you should be doing. And I think that this is going to be a very difficult journey if you do not learn and you train yourself to actually aim down sight. Because the lobbies you're in right now, I don't think anybody's doing that. It's going to be interesting to see when you start aiming down sight. Send me some gameplay because I'm very curious to see the lobbies that you actually get into. I'm honestly very, very curious. I think a lot of people watching this video would be as well. Now, something else that I want to touch up on is you're literally running around holding a Semtex trying to get grenade kills. Now, I saw the same thing happen with your teammate as well as the people in the lobby. So, again, I think he's in the lobbies where people are running around either suiciding with Semtexes or just throwing them all over the place. Again, something that you definitely want to stop doing. You want to make sure that you are centering, which you are doing, which is very good. But you want to make sure you are using your gun a lot more and you're not trying to throw a Semtex because realistically, a lot of players run flak jacket, the odds of you getting a kill doing that are literally slim to none. So I recommend you stop running a Semtex, putting on a C4, and just going ahead and aiming down sight. Again, sprinting around corners, pretty much, you know, there's a guy to your left that you ran by. The hip firing, you gotta learn how to aim down sight a little bit more. I know you have on Gung Ho. I would immediately take that off. Put on something like Ninja. Definitely put on a Ninja, because you're doing a lot of sprinting. See his teammate doing the same thing he's doing with the Semtexes. See, you have centering down because you know how to get your crosshair at the center of the screen at all time. That's why he's getting these hip fire kills like this. But at the same time, so he went on a 4-gun streak and he died. But you need to learn how to aim down sight. I'm telling you right now, it's probably just 2 things that you need to learn how to do is aim down sight and to stop throwing these Semtexes. And I think you're going to see your KD skyrocket because you already have centering down, which is good because a lot of players don't have that down at all. So you're already halfway to the battle. The way the aim assist works in this game, it's just going to lock on immediately to the player you're shooting at. So you might as well aim down sight. You have centering mastered. I mean, right there. You have it mastered. Again, with the Semtexes, I mean, you got a stick right there. Nice. I think it definitely would help you out. Now, this sentry gun, don't run the sentry gun anymore because you don't know where to place it. So you definitely want to run the War Machine or the Ballistic Vest. Again, sprinting around corners. The gas mines. It's not really a bad idea to run gas mine, I guess. The Semtexes. Yeah, you gotta stop throwing the Semtexes. Yeah, again, you see his teammate throwing the Semtexes as well. The enemy just probably wanted just to hip fire. Both of them, I could guarantee you hip fired. This is something that I definitely you need to get into the habit. Okay, yeah. I did see that guy to your right that you ran by. I wonder what your FOV is on. I want you to go ahead and increase your FOV to at least a 110 to a 120 so you can see more players on the screen. The hip firing right there. I haven't seen him aim down sight 1 time. There's no challenge to get hip fire kills in this game. And you don't have a laser sight. So it's literally kind of, you know, working against you. All right. Well, that's the gameplay. Honestly, the 2 biggest things I want you to work on are getting into the habit of aiming down sight because you have centering down. Literally, you have it down. It is going to be very easy for you, and you're probably going to pick this up like that. If you aim down sight, literally, the aim assist is going to do everything for you because you already have centering down. It's going to put you directly to the enemy's chest, and you're getting a lot more kills, and you'll be staying alive a lot longer. Number 2, I want you to stop running around those corners and throwing Semtexes everywhere. Stop doing that. Put on a C4. Hell, you'd better off running a Molotov cocktail and just get in the habit of getting into more gunfights while aim down sight. I want you to go ahead and send me another gameplay once you actually do this so I can actually see the lobbies you get into because I'm incredibly curious to see exactly how this actually works out because the lobbies you're in, I can guarantee you the players are playing exactly like you are. So once you start to aim down sights, you're going to see and play against a different dynamic of players. And I'm curious to see, you know, how you perform and how the enemies actually play against you. That's going to be episode 1 of the series where I want to truly help out players who absolutely need help here in Black Ops Cold multiplayer. If you guys enjoy this series and want me to continue this, make sure you guys absolutely drop a like in the video, subscribe to the channel, and also turn on those post notifications. It's your boy Ears, and I'm gonna catch you guys in the next video. Deuces.